Then we had a contractor because
our guy.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, our guy.
We had a contractor.
He was a GC too, right?
Oh. I was talking about the electrician.
Oh,
Chisholm.
yeah.
This dude. So the house was not permitted, right? It wasn't permitted. So when they did the additions, nobody really knew from the outside because it still had a garage door.
Yeah.
Still had a garage door as if you can lift it and go inside. But we had him and an electrician come out and do some work. And he wanted to get paid weekly, which was fine. But it became an issue when he would say that he would be done with certain things at a certain time, and he would not have it completed, but he wanted money. So I spoke with him, and we had an agreement that, hey, we're not going to pay you the rest of this until you get done with this, right? And of course he didn't do it, but demanded that we paid the money. And then he sent me text messages threatening to go to the city to show the city that the work that was done was unpermitted.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Is that, am I saying that right? Unpermitted?
Permitted, yeah.
Yeah. So needless to say, I was pissed. And I wanted to deck that fool when I saw him.
That's a technical term.
But
it means a knockout.
I showed up to the house and I handed him the check, and he had the nerve to say to me, "Well, if you want me to," I said, "Man, if you don't get off my property, just get off my property." And he had a bum truck, so he had burnt up the driveway because his truck caught on fire. I don't even remember if I told you that.
No.
Yeah. So he ruined part of the driveway. Anyway, that's a whole different story. But all that to say, get you a contractor that has pride in what he or she does. Because if not, you're going to be chasing these fools around, trying to find them, trying to figure stuff out, and it's going to be miserable. Good contractors are hard to find.
Yeah, you like you said, man, make sure it's just the one. I'd say at most 3 if you can, and hire out. Make sure that you get one that does pretty much everything. But if they don't do, I don't know, let's just say fireplace. They don't do a fireplace. Not saying that they won't. They probably do. Most of them do. But say they don't do fireplaces. Hire one guy out to do a fireplace. And that subcontractor
that has a specialty. Yeah.
Right. Because or there's something wrong with the plumbing that they don't do. You can hire yourself a professional plumber to come out and do whatever. Blah blah blah. But this, like you were saying, that one dude who was supposed to be doing the electrical. That was a bottleneck. That was holding a lot of things up, man. Yeah, so we really needed him to do that so that we can get the okay to go on with the rest of this mess, because there were going to be people who were out inspecting this. Yeah. And before we could even do anything, and that was holding that up, and then we still were paying 23, 30, 300. Yeah, it was still, yeah. We were still paying that money every month, but nothing was happening. So we were just doing, he was just doing what he could. He put in a lot of sweat equity. But the second property, we hired that one company. I think we hired another person to do one other thing. I don't remember. But
great contractors too.
Yeah. Oh, Paul.
The second. Paul. Yeah,
Paul.
He's a good handyman.
That dude and he was early.
Yeah, showed up early when he said he was going to be there at a certain time. He was typically there before. He had already purchased the tools. Purchased the equipment needed.
Yeah.
He was just he was on point, but he didn't have his license though. He was just a solo guy.
Yeah.
But the people that we hired to do the second house, there are some good contractors.
They were just done. They had a schedule. They had invoices, which made it easy for me to send to the I don't know what they're called, the
Hard
Zinc
money lenders,
Hard money
Financial, yeah.
Zinc Financial to it's like, hey, this is where they are. I was able to take pictures, send it to them, and then boom, they released the money. It was real easy, and so but easy, it comes out of a premium. You know, that convenience came at a premium, but it was worth it.
It sure did, and but they, like I said, they were a great company to work with. But one, we should have purchased the property probably $20,000 to $30,000 less than where we did, and two, we should have exercised some restraint when putting certain materials into the property, because we had a budget. That budget was ignored completely. Yeah.
We ended up paying the price.
And it ended up costing us. And when I say us, I mean this guy. So this.
Well, it costed us the opportunity, man. I was hoping that would be like the first of many, but it turned out to be a lesson, which is I guess more valuable than the actual money. But that's